Hello.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Do you want a hypothetical to start us off?
Go ahead.
What's your favourite film trilogy?
Sounds less like a hypothetical now, more like a question.
Yeah, I just went with a nice question this time.
Best film trilogy would have to be Back to the Future, I think.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Fair enough. Good trilogy, great trilogy. I don't know, the third one was a bit weak.
I just love them all. Just feels like childhood.
See, I asked you the question and I did not have anything prepared.
Well, you said trilogy, so you limited it quite a bit there.
Oh, yeah. Film is too easy. Trilogy, it's got probably Lord of the Rings, I think. It's close between that and Star Wars.
Yeah. What, the original three?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing something really obvious, like Shrek or something, but no, I think...
That's a quadrilogy. There's 4 Shreks.
Oh, yeah, it's 5. Coming soon.
The new one. Yes. Yeah.
5.
Despicable Me as well, now up to 4, so that you can't use.
And films become sagas.
Can't think of any other big trilogies. I guess
Batman.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones is, but then that's got 4 now. But I suppose you can say the original trilogy because it was 3, and
was
then
it 3?
And then they added the more recent ones.
Fair enough.
So I'd still give you that one if you just talk about the main 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like you say, Batman.
Batman's a good one. Oh, Batman is a good one.
Batman.
No, Lord of the Rings is better. Can you do a Bane impression?
No.
Okay.
No hypothetical then. You didn't have one prepared.
No, I'm gonna scatter some genuine questions in, just like a little Q&A.
Fair enough.
As well.
Fair enough.
Just hypotheticals. Let's get started.
Let's go!
Welcome back, man.
You too.
How's your week?
What are we on now?
This is episode
Wednesday?
9.
I meant in the week.
The week Wednesday. Yep. Had a bank holiday.
That's why it feels so strange.
It doesn't.
The
Yeah.
bank holiday.
We're a bit off, aren't we?
I actually had a bank holiday off for the first time in I don't know how long.
What'd you do?
What did we do? We went to Hardcastle Crags and National Trust day out.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty decent. It wasn't too far away. Bake Up, Todmorden way.
Nah, it's all foreign language to me.
West Yorkshire.
Still not great.
Hour.
Thank
We
you.
went an hour away.
Time works. Yeah, I like time.
We went an hour away. Probably less so for you, actually. Probably about 45 minutes from here.
Cool. Cool.
But yeah, it was really nice. Really enjoyed it. Good walk around. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I was suffering with a horrendous knee. So I never had a knee problem before, and I'm old and 30 and all that sort of stuff, but never really had a knee problem before, other than the fact they
click
crack.
and clack.
Yeah.
Maracas.
Yeah. So other than that, I've not really had an actual problem. But I was playing baseball Sunday. Everything seemed to be going fine. I'd slid into base and screwed up my right knee. But I do that most weeks. And then on the way home, I was like, you can't get comfortable. Like I couldn't straighten my leg and I couldn't bend it. And whatever I did with it, it just got a little bit like, oh, God.
Did it feel like it needed to crack?
Yeah.
Locked
just felt,
in?
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's really annoying. And then I got upstairs. I was severely dehydrated because I never drink enough water. So I was worried about my head. So Tia got home. I was like, I'm just going to lie down for a bit. I don't feel 100%. So Tia had a shower, whatever. I was lying on the sofa, sort of half an hour passed, and I sort of woke up a bit. And then my leg had just completely seized up the knee, the entire thing joint. I couldn't move my knee. It felt like it was about 4. It didn't look terrible, but it felt like it was about 4 times the size as it should have been.
Wow.
And I was like, oh my God. So I took some ibuprofen. Again, couldn't sleep. Just the worst pain. I was like, no, I straightened it, and then I bent it. And then I was like, should I move it maybe? Is that the problem? Maybe I'm not. So I tried moving it, and that did loosen things and help a little bit. I had ice on it and everything. It's just a nightmare. Then Monday, we went for a walk with friends. And yeah, I looked like I was an old man just sort of hobbling along. I was like, oh my God.
The consensus is always ice it.
Yeah.
I find that the worst thing personally. If I have any joint issues, it has to be heat.
So I went with ice, and it really, really helps. I don't know what it sort of
always tend to go
numbed
for
it,
heat,
I think.
and it just helps a lot. Even when I used to suffer quite badly with the gout, the consensus always ice it. It'll help the swelling. Ice it, take it down. The only thing that would take the pain away was heat.
There you go.
Had to put it in hot water And then it'd be like, oh, I can breathe.
No, I just suffered. And then woke up the next morning, forgetting about it, jumped out of bed and was like, oh! Yeah.
Mistake.
Jeff was looking at me like, Dad, you not okay? I'm like, ah! So we didn't go for a walk until the afternoon. Did we, Jeff?
Seems all right now.
Yeah. I just woke up this morning, it was fine. I've got training tomorrow, so I'll see what happens with that. But the season's over, so.
How did you finish?
11 and 13, so slightly behind where we wanted to be. We're looking at a 500 season, would have been nice, but good, it was fun. I've got a really, really lovely team, so.
Good.
Yeah. We've got nothing else to talk about.
It's been a quiet week.
It really has. I was thinking, I was looking maybe sort of news and updates and things like that.
Nothing much has happened.
No.
We didn't go out this weekend together.
Nope.
Yeah, so it's been pretty.
Yeah, it's been quite quiet. Olympics are gone. Paralympics are on, but they are not being covered.
Have they started?
I don't know.
I had an alert this morning saying, I think it said get ready for the opening ceremony.
Oh, okay, that's right. I feel like I've not seen anything about the Paralympics whatsoever.
I think today is the opening ceremony, potentially.
Okay, that's right.
Something like that. I don't think anything's actually started as of
Right,
yet. I
okay.
will be watching a bit of it when it comes on.
Actually, normally I get reminded when someone posts something. I'm like, oh, Paralympics. And I'll throw the TV on, but I've not had anything like that. But it's all on Channel 4, and it's not even all on Channel 4. I feel like they've been a bit skimpy with the blimey. City of Manchester just had a phone call.
I've still got the Discovery. I'll probably cancel that
Probably, yeah.
sometime soon.
We got all the Olympics for £3.
$3.99, yeah. Yeah. So I've just paid again another month, $3.99 again. So if it's on there, I'll probably watch it on there because the coverage was pretty decent. The app's just a bit glitchy.
Yeah. Yeah, we found the coverage on the BBC was pretty good. But yeah, it always is just a little bit confusing when you want to watch a certain sport. Before you'd be like, I want to watch this sport, and then jump to the page and be like, yep, this is everything. This is when all the rounds are on. Obviously, when they had the full access to it. But now it was a case of here's what's happening today.
Well, it'd go athletics now on BBC, and you go, yeah, that's rowing.
Yeah,
that's skateboarding.
And Tia was like, well, I want to watch the gymnastics from earlier on. I was like, yeah, cool. And I was trying to find it, and I was like, I can't find it anywhere. And eventually, it was like, oh, it was on day 8 morning, and you had to go to that, and then it cut off halfway through the morning, and then into the afternoon. So I had to skip through 4 hours of morning, and then it was like, right, now join us on BBC Two. I went, I don't want to go on BBC Two. Please be here. So it cut off. Then I had to go and find like BBC Extra, Sports Extra, day 8, lunchtime, and then I'm like, yeah, they could have made it a lot easier for us. Yeah. It was a if you want to watch specific sports, if you don't care, you just want to watch sport, it was fine because there was always something on. They did do pretty well to cover most things.
I didn't see any weightlifting.
I did. I watched a little bit of. There was a Canadian who had a bit of a mare.
I didn't see any weightlifting, which was a bit disappointing. I wanted to see some weightlifting. I didn't
see the women's weightlifting.
I saw day 1, I think, of table tennis. Didn't see any more table tennis. Wanted to watch that.
I think maybe I saw the final at the table tennis.
There was quite a bit that I missed that I wanted to see a bit of. But I got to see the gymnastics, the athletics.
I saw practically none of the tennis.
Yeah, there was a bit. Saw some.
I saw obviously the Andy Murray matches. I think I saw all of his tie breaks.
Did you see his leaving message?
Yeah.
Didn't like tennis anyway.
Yeah. I think he changed his Instagram bio or his Twitter bio to ex-tennis player, like the same day. Oh, this is sad as well. Joey Votto, who you won't know, but is a baseball player, has just retired. So he spent his entire career at with the Reds, and then he got let go from the Reds, and he was like, I'm looking for a team, and it got all the way through spring training. He didn't have a team, so the Blue Jays were like, come play for us then, dude. Then he got injured, and I think now he's like, I'm out, I'm done. I'm going to play for the Reds, and then I'm happy. And yeah, he got in the taxi to Rogers Centre, Blue Jays Stadium, and they said, "Oh, you're a baseball player," and he was like, "No." I was like, "Oh, why did you do that? Why did you say that? Couldn't you?" Yeah, I was like, "That's the saddest thing." He's just like, "No." That was it. And he was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And carried on. I'm like, "It's one of the greatest Reds players, you know." I felt bad for the dude, but all good things must come to an end. It's got to be tough. It's got to be tough. And then you get into the Hall of Fame and you go and do all the punditry for 12 years. It's fine. What's the name of the guy who did the swimming? Ex-swimmer who was in the punditry team. I can't remember his name. I'm rubbish with names.
Phelps didn't do it.
No. It was the British guy. And he was saying, he goes, yeah, I hope he comes. I hope, I'm talking about Tom Daly. He goes, I hope he comes back in 4 years. I think it'd be really good to see him back. Because if not, I'm out of a job. I was like, yeah, you are. Sorry, dude. Yeah, you were a great swimmer 20 years ago, but he's been the face of British diving for God knows how long. Yeah, I was like, sorry, man. Yep. You can do the European qualifiers or whatever. That's on TV, I think.
European qualifiers diving.
Diving, swimming, all the athletics and
I
stuff.
haven't been watching it.
I quite like the athletics when they do the European and all the qualifiers and all the national tournaments and stuff. It's quite cool. It's quite cool. It's sort of more electric than the Olympics, because the Olympics you get lots of people who are like, I'm going to go and watch the Olympics, and they don't really care about the sport. It's an event. But when it's sort of the qualifying and all that sort of stuff, I feel like everyone's there because they genuinely love it. So they're just a little bit louder.
It's like the Diamond League. There's the Diamond League competition, and again, that's really for true fans.
It's cool.
But Commonwealth Games next.
Commonwealth Games next. World Cup next as well. 2 years. World Cup time. And our new manager. Football.
For us to all go, yay! Oh,
We might win. It's been a long time since we won.
It's been a long time.
60 years it would have been. We can do it. It's the hope that kills you, though, Carl. Trust me, I'm an Arsenal fan.
Well, as you know, not a big football fan.
Did you know the season started?
No.
Okay.
Did I care?
No.
No.
Football season's begun.
Didn't even know it had finished.
Quite some time ago. Yeah.
Does the women's football season run at the same time?
Don't quote me on this. I think they have less teams in the WSL, Women's Super League. I think, I want to fact check, I think they have 12 teams in their league. What WSL will that come up with? World Surf League. How is that the top one? FAWSL. There we go. Yeah, I thought it had Arsenal champions, obviously. League tables. Here we go. I thought there were 12 teams. So, let's see.
Where did City come?
Always quite high. My internet's gone slow. Wolves. Look. Northern Premier Division, Division 1. Oh, this is the National League. Hang on. Huh? No, I want... Yeah. What is happening?
You forgot how to use Google?
Yeah. It's not called the Women's Premier League. It's the women. I'm sure it's called the Women. Or is the WSL? Yeah, Women's Super League. Yeah. Don't question me. 12 teams. Boom. See? I love and respect
Arsenal
women.
won.
Arsenal currently top of the league because alphabetically we go first, and no one's played any games yet.
Oh yeah, but last season.
Last season.
How did we?
Chelsea won.
Oh, Chelsea won.
City second.
Okay.
They lost on goal difference. Oh, that sucks. Ouch. Then Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, Tottenham, Villa, Everton, Brighton, Leicester, West Ham, Bristol. So, yeah.
Well,
we'll be back.
Well done, City.
You're just saying that because you've got people you know playing the team. I'll give you that. Yeah, 50 points Arsenal got, 55 for Chelsea and City. God, imagine that. Imagine getting the most number of points and still losing. That sucks. And then Bristol City, oh, bless them. They won one game. They got 6 points. One game and 3 draws.
Are you excited for the NFL starting up again?
Yeah, I've been following my Chargers. We won a game. We did a win. Yay! Yeah, things are getting progressively better for the Chargers. This is where I bring up my NFL app. So who are you supporting this year? Panthers.
The Panthers are always going to be there. They're my Chargers.
See, I'm annoyed that I didn't realise until yesterday that the Arsenal owner, Kroenke, also owns the LA Rams. So, kind of went for the wrong...
You did there, didn't you?
Wrong team there.
Well, we did pick from a hat.
We did. And then Jim Harbaugh came and I was like, I know him. I know him. Right then. Seahawks. What's going on? I was watching it. It was good. Here we go. Yep, first game. Game Pass. Do I get the Game Pass?
I've been tempted.
Probably. Favourite Sunday, the 8th of September. Oh, they start at 9 o'clock as well in the evening, so I can actually watch it.
I mean, if we do Game Pass, I'm probably going to stop Sky Sports. Because Sky Sports has had none of the pre-season on there at all.
No. Their NFL channel can be good, but have you seen what they do as well last season? I couldn't believe this. They put out a post on Twitter being like, hey guys, what game do you fancy? And then people vote on, because they have access to 6 games, but they can obviously, they've got one channel. So they've got access to all the games, but they can only air one of them. So they're like, who do you want to watch? And then people vote, and they went, cool, we'll do that one.
Oh, so Game Pass is better then?
Yeah, it's like, are you kidding? It's brilliant because obviously the more British fans for this team will get to, more people will get to watch the team they want to watch. But I couldn't believe it. Yeah, they literally put out a thing saying who do you fancy tonight, and they put out a vote, and it was between these 4 games that were on at the same time. So they went, oh, that's the one. So they watched that game, and then obviously whenever there were plays and stuff, they were like, oh, this has just happened, and such and such, and this has just happened. But they would focus on that game through popular vote on Twitter.
Maybe we stop Sky Sports and go with Game Pass.
Maybe we do. I'm going to have to get Sky Sports anyway, so I can watch the Arsenal. Yeah, maybe. I don't know what the Game Pass is. What have we got? Watch games on DAZN.
It's $13.99 a month, is it?
Oh, I don't know because I haven't got it installed. I used to.
Cheaper than Sky Sports.
I got it. I've bought 2 things on DAZN. That was a Super Bowl this year.
Super Bowl, yeah.
A Super Bowl last year and Super Bowl the year before that. And do you know how much I paid for both?
99p.
99p. The day before. Every single year it gets to the day before. And I'm like, Tia's like, you going to watch it? I'm like, yeah. He goes, oh, how much did it cost? I went, we'll see when I get them there tonight. And they're begging people to pay. 99p. Here we go. It's new season. Watch highlights and more free. Watch live and on demand. Pay in full, £160.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what about if you don't want to pay in full?
Then you can pay monthly. I think it's $13.99.
That sort of adds up about right.
But it's a 12-month contract.
But the question is, how many of the games are you actually going to watch?
Well, I like watching the games. I like having them on in the background.
Yeah, same.
So,
but then do you get, because obviously with the baseball, you can watch everything archived. So I don't know what the rules are. Is it worth just is there a option where you just wait until the next day and then it's free anyway?
No. Where would it be free?
Don't know.
On where?
You know.
I know Channel 4 used to air them, but
yeah, we'll have a look. Work out the best thing. That's the thing. If Sky Sports can up their game a little bit and actually offer them all,
it's just expensive.
That'd be great. Need to see what they do on the deal.
It's £81 a month at the minute.
Oh God.
Sky Sports.
Yeah, that is expensive. Yeah, no. Yeah, so maybe we do go with DAZN.
We'll have to see. Like you say, we'll do some price comparisons and have a look.
Because I know they do.
I haven't been watching the Formula 1 all that much.
I watched the race from Sunday. I thought it was really boring. I don't know why at the moment. I'm just not really. A few years ago, Formula 1 used to interest me so much. I used to watch every race. I used to watch the free practices and stuff. I used to love it. And then 2 years ago or so, when Max just started doing just won everything, and it was really boring, I stopped watching it.
I feel like
I just feel like
this season's just the precursor for the next season when everything changes.
Yeah,
we're just waiting to see next season.
Yeah,
really.
Like even yesterday, I was really, really happy that Sunday, I was really, really happy that Lando won because I love Lando Norris, I love McLaren, but he won by like 20 odd seconds. I'm like, so even that's not particularly interesting because there's no sort of fights on track. It's a case of he'll slowly move up, and then he'll catch up with him second at a time. And then he'll catch up with him, and then he'll just overtake him, and then he'll just drive off. I'm like, you're using the same cars, right? Like what? Like, a few years ago, it was a case of everyone was fighting and jostling, and you have to be the better driver to win a race. I feel like it's just
There's
recently
a lot of car discrepancy.
Yeah, it's just like if you're in a McLaren, you're going to do well because it's.
But then that was the same with Red Bull for a long time.
Yeah, same with
Red
Mercedes
Bull,
after that. Yep.
Before that, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's better when there's teams that are in it now. There's teams fighting and battling and stuff. There just seems to be so far every week. It's been a bit. There's always been one car that sort of goes and does it. There wasn't even that much overtaken. I had it on the background. I sort of every now and then something exciting happens and I go, oh. I feel like it was there the entire time, the whole race, and at no point did I go, ooh. It just sort of kept looking over. I'm like, oh, 20 more laps. Oh, 2 laps. Oh, Lando's on the podium. I was like, eh.
Yeah.
Shame. But then it's okay because I have football. So I don't know what you do with your time. You've not been an ARK either, really.
Not this week.
Not this week. Do you want me to fill you in?
Yeah.
So, I'm trying to remember where you were last time. This week on ARK updates. What did it look like when
Ollie had just got a snowy owl.
Okay. There's now like 6 of those. Have you seen it fly?
I've flown it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I saw it fly. We remember we went off, we tried to do the cave.
Oh,
and
yes.
failed
And failed really, really badly.
epically.
Yeah. Yep.
Bad.
That was bad.
Badly.
Okay. Yes. Right. So I'm yet to fly one because I want to get my RG to level 200, which is the bird.
Yeah.
Once it got to level 200, I'm going to sort of retire
They
him.
are so slow to level up.
Yeah, I know. You got to go find the red things. They give you a little boost.
On and I was killing things left, right, and centre for about 3 hours. Just constantly killing things because my RGs, everything I've put on my RGs to melee attack, it's an absolute monster. It just.
Mine just flies
Bronto.
and carries stuff.
T-Rex. He just kills things outright. But the XP is minimal. Like,
Damn.
My character leveled up 4 levels and my RG leveled up 1.
Oh, blimey.
I was like...
That's surprising. please be faster.
My character is low level, but...
Yeah, I'm at 80 now, level 80.
I think I'm at 65.
That's good. I just fly around. I'm trying to find all those red things. I've got like 45 of them now.
I believe, though, there's only a limited number on the map, though, isn't there?
200, yeah.
So you've got 45. Ollie will have like 45, 50.
Oh, no, you get your own. Yeah.
Oh, so John...
You have 200. I have 200.
When John spoke about it, he said there's only 200 on the map.
Oh, no, yeah, everyone gets...
So I assumed, like, I don't want to take them off you guys, because you guys are on more often, no. So I've been ignoring them.
Right, no, pick those up. You get an extra 5 levels when you get to 100 of them. But they give you a XP boost for 10 minutes, which is quite significant. So yeah.
And they stack as well.
It's good. So yeah, we'll find some of those. I keep coming across them. So yeah, since then we built a really big building at the end, which we're going to need to kit out with a fabricator and a generator. So we now have electricity, but we need to run cables and things, which takes time, and you got to find a bunch of stuff to make cables. John has built a little greenhouse, and he's growing narco berries. And apparently, I didn't realise this. I was like, oh yeah, but you grow like 20 narco berries, who cares? He's like, no, it's like 100. Each of these little pots grows like 100 berries, which takes ages to find. I was like, cool, good. So we've got a little greenhouse. We haven't done any more caves.
Yeah, surprised.
I have done a lot of mining recently. I've been going through and trying to mine lots of. I've been getting loads of metal. I'm trying to find obsidian, which is very, very hard to find. However, the biggest thing that we've worked out to do is when we're in that cave, I held down X, didn't I? And it came up saying realms.
Yes.
I was like, we'll give that a go. Yeah, it sends you to a different realm. You and whatever you've got with you. So you can take the RGs or whatever. So we've only done one of them so far, but there's it's amazing. Like, totally different map. Colour scheme's totally different. New dinosaurs, new stuff to tame, all that sort of thing.
Can you bring them back?
Huge, yeah.
You can bring them back.
So yeah, so we're going to try and tame them, bring them back. We've managed to get some scuba gear sorted out. So me and John went and found oil and stuff to make polymer to get scuba gear.
This was the thing I was going to ask you. It says about some animals want fish
Mm-hmm.
and how to catch fish. I don't know how to catch fish.
You can get I've never caught fish. I've always just killed fish and then whacked them. Then it gives you fish meat.
because there's a particular dinosaur that lives in the water and on the land that people use to do a lot of caves.
I think they're the ones that we found on the other realm. Because Ollie was saying about it. They look like duck-billed platypuses, but bigger.
No, this is a swimming raptor type thing. It's a carnivore.
Oh.
And people use them a lot to do caves.
Okay. Haven't seen those.
But you can only get them. They have like a tail attack in the water that stuns everything.
Fair enough.
And yeah, really good for melee attacks and stuff. But to tame it, you've got to tame it on land. It's like you've got no chance of doing it in water. But you need raw fish meat or
we've got
kibble.
fish meat. So yeah, we went. So we've tamed.
I don't know how to get the fish meat.
No, kill fish. I tamed a megalodon, so shark. I've got a saddle on that, so you can ride that around. That's fun. And another one called an Ichthyosaurus or something.
Ichthyosaur. So that's like
little
the
dolphins.
dolphin one.
Yeah.
I know my dinosaurs.
Nice.
Really bugs me when they're on this thing. They don't look right.
So yeah, I found one of those, tamed it. I was swimming up around it. They're very friendly. It was swimming towards you. I'm like, oh no. And then it just sort of swam around me a bit. I'm like, oh, you're friendly. And it says give it meat, because I had it on my last slot. I was like, that's really handy, because the thing it needs just happens to be in the right place. So I fed it meat, and then I managed to tame one. It was like level 80 or something. So that's what I swim around on. It's quite good. But my megalodon follows me everywhere. So if I get attacked, my meg's like, no, father. Just attacks everything. It's good. So yeah, that's how I got meat. I just sort of attacked with the meg, killed it, and the meg, like the animals, meg just sort of eats it, and then it's got a whole bunch of meat on its inventory. So yeah, that's what I did. But the scuba gear is cool. There's a cave literally underwater, but just off the coast of where we are. I haven't found it yet. But scuba, when you first go in the water, it's terrifying, because you go out into the water, and then you go off the edge, which is obviously a big ravine, which is really deep and scary.
I did notice that.
It's
I've done that.
It's quite creepy. And then and you look up, and there's like 4 megalodons swimming towards you, like it's scary. And then it becomes really less scary when you're riding a megalodon. You're like, I'm good. But yeah, when you're not sure what's going on, you turn around and there's a megalodon swimming at you. You're like, nah, come on, man.
There's another type of animal. When you said I've tamed a meg, I was so frustrated, because I was like, there's about 7 dinosaurs on this game that all start with the word meg.
Yeah, I typed in meg to find a megalodon saddle.
Yeah.
And yeah, 5. I'm like,
yeah. And I'm like, what have you tamed? You can't just say meg. What is it exactly?
Yeah, I tamed a megalodon, but there's not really a megalodon, because it's nowhere near big enough to be a megalodon.
No, but there's also like a bear type thing.
There's a megalosaur.
There's a bear type one that you can, again, is really good for caves. Probably the cave that we died in, because it likes to go for insects. It's specifically for arachnoids and bats. And I'm like, probably would have been handy, that.
Yeah. We died so fast.
Although it does annoy me that there's such a thing as mega rabies. You don't need mega rabies. Rabies is bad enough.
So we didn't know what rabies was the first time, and we just kept dying. We just kept dropping dead. We're like, what? Why are we dead?
Must be gas.
What the hell? So we got attacked by these bats, and there's a little timer dropping down. We're like, what does that mean? And then you just die. You're like, oh, shit. And there's no cure. You can't stop it. Once you got it, you're dead.
Well, Ollie got it, didn't he? And he didn't die.
He must have done. Oh, unless his fortitude is higher. Or maybe stimberries. I don't know. I'll ask him. But yeah, if you get too close to other people, then obviously they contract it. So there's going to be a lot of time in the next couple of months where we're all just going, run away! Stand still, don't move! Sorry. Yeah, I think you can. Does it kill you or does it not kill? I think maybe it makes you more susceptible. But yeah, it's tough. It's not easy. It's so annoying. Caves. We yet to successfully do a cave, aren't we? Really?
Yeah.
We got to the entrance of one, and that was about it.
Yeah. Yeah, and we all just died to death.
Died very, very fast. I remember one time years ago when we were playing, it was like we were trying to get through this cave and it wasn't working. It was like this is an absolute nightmare. So eventually, someone just flew in on the back of an RG, just went straight, pick it up, straight out. 3 hours. We were like, oh no, that's really dumb. Yeah, we could have flown straight through.
What did we come up against? A level 600 and
oh my
something.
God, what the hell? We were going quite nicely, killing the bats from far away and surviving somehow.
Like, there was no chance.
No, level 800 or something, wasn't it? Level 600, 800 badger thing.
Yeah.
Just killed us both. I had flak armour on. I had metal armour on.
I feel like it
ate
just
through
ran
that.
by.
Yeah. Yeah, goodbye, you're all dead. It's like, oh, cool.
Tag, you're dead. It wasn't even a battle.
Right, Ollie? He goes, yeah, that's not right. This was described as an easy cave. I'm like, we barely made it through the entrance. We'll have to go back and try that. Oh, guns. Guns. We're making guns as well. I managed to get a pistol, a proper one. And there's assault rifles next, but it just takes a lot of. I didn't realise how hard it was to get cementing paste, because you need like 8 rock and 6 something else. It just takes forever. It just takes so long to find it. Honestly, it's killing me. I'm sick to death of making cementing bloody paste.
Again, though, I feel like if I knew how to find some of this stuff or get it, I could just spend time doing it. I don't mind doing the resource gathering.
I don't mind it too much. I was doing it wrong.
Right now, I'm still on rocks.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's literally rocks, flint, wood, and thatch.
That's all I seem to be doing.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Like, I can't be contributing much here.
Yeah, the only thing there's metal. The only other thing is metal. But
I don't know if
that's not too bad to
have
find.
you used berry recently?
Berry's good. Berry picks up berries.
But I keep adding to his speed.
Yeah.
So he can get back really quick.
Speed and weight, that's all it is.
Well, his weight's already like epic.
Yeah. Yeah, and I just
keep adding to his speed.
I just use my bird to pick up one of the rock ones and just fly it around. This poor thing's like, ah! It's going so fast. And yeah, that takes everything out. I fly it back because my RG can take about 3 times the weight of this thing. So it just picks it up like it's nothing. But yeah, it's just, like I say, it's just time. But it's quite cool because we did a bunch of the resource stuff, and then eventually we're like, should we make some scuba gear? Yeah, let's make some scuba gear. So I had a little bit of a swim about, which was fun. Then you get out of the water and you move really slowly and you can't see anything because you've got your goggles and your shoes on, your flippers on.
Is there anything else in the water apart from your Meg and your ichthyosaur? Is there plesiosaurs or?
Oh yeah, there's other stuff. It depends on which islands and where you are. Yeah, we need to go and find those floating island things. Don't know what they were.
Don't know.
I want one. Nice.
Landed on it.
Nice.
My bird wasn't going to make it across, so I just went.
Shh. Don't move. It'll be fine.
It was fine.
Yeah.
It didn't attack. Didn't go aggro. It was just like, yeah.
Yeah, we made a bunch of trank darts to trank bolts to use on our crossbows. That eventually knocked out the sharks. Took some time though. It was quite scary.
Sharks.
Megalodons. Yeah. Lots of swimming out, shooting it, and then swimming back.
So you got a spear gun then?
No, we were just using the old crossbows.
Crossbow works underwater.
Yeah. He says, yeah, you need to use a harpoon. And then we checked it. It was like, but you can fire the crossbows underwater. So we did. That worked.
I've not seen any of you guys use any bolos yet.
I don't know how.
To like take down animals, stop them running around, so you can.
There is a way to do that. I don't know how to do that.
Because they're quite a low level weapon. Bolas.
There's a higher up. There's a bunch of like traps and
metal bowler and stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that you can use. But I haven't done that. I'm not very good at taming. That's not really my strength. I like making. I'm a builder. I like crafting stuff. But yeah, I'm not so much on the. Ollie does the taming. Because I come back and he's got like 14 of the same animal. He's like, oh, it's level 4917. I'm like, okay.
And here's your saddle.
Thank you. Yep. No, I'm happy with my little Meg. I'll try and get. I called him Nemo.
Little Nemo.
There's Nemo and Dory and Willy, my little dolphin. So, yeah, bless. I think we should go and get one of those big floating islands. That looks like quite a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. The raft is completely pointless. Now we're just swimming around using Megs. It's like, why did we build a raft? We can fly and we can use sharks to swim about. I feel like the raft was a little bit of a waste of time.
I saw somebody build one almost like a houseboat. And
there's like a further
just
down.
Uses it at a respawn point.
Yeah, further down the line.
The bed and
that's what we've got. We've got the bed in it now, so you can just float it around. Yeah,
and use it as a respawn point.
Maybe we'll do that. There is a bigger boat though. There's like a proper houseboat ARK type thing that you can build further down in one of the Ingrams. I haven't got that. I'll get that. That'd be something to build. That'd be fun. Some things just take so much. I wanted to make a wall. Excuse me. Oh my word. I wanted to make a wall mount, and to make a wall mount takes 80 cementing paste. I'm like, it took me 3 hours to make 100. You think I'm wasting on a wall mount? You can get stuffed.
So again, there must be an easier way to do it. There must be some.
There must be a way to get. Yeah.
Because
what do you need for it? You need it's stone and Christ.
Because there's the volcano, isn't there?
There's the volcano, which I thought would have a bunch of obsidian on it, and it doesn't.
No, but it's good for metal.
Yes, it will be.
And it says that you're meant to make. Again, I'm just going off videos here, but people are making like forges on the mountain because it's easier to then transport the metal ingots back than it is the individual metal.
Oh,
yeah. And they just have it running there in the background constantly, kicking out.
That's what I've got at the moment. The metal's not the problem. I've got loads and loads of metal, iron ore, loads of it. It's quite a few. If you go into the mountain, obviously now you can fly RGs in as well. You just fly in, go and mine everything, take back your 1,500 kilograms of metal.
But then how do you get it from there into the storage?
You have to, well, to make it into iron ingots, you have to put it into the forge, and then from there I pick it up, put it on the back.
You take it from your RG into the forge?
Yeah, I stand the RG next to the forge and I go, and then when I need to move it to there, I just put it on the RG and then fly it over there and go. Yep, my RG does a lot of work for me. He's a busy boy. He is a busy boy. The cementing paste annoying me. I can't remember what the other thing is, but there's some item in it which is just chitin.
Chitin.
We've called it chitin for so long.
It's chitin.
It's funny.
Chitin and keratin.
And keratin. Yeah.
Keratin. Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to find that it's just such a pain in the ass because only certain animals have it.
Anything with an exoskeleton.
But then you sort of crunch down on it. It's like, 30 meat, 40 hide, 2 keratin. I'm like,
anything with an exoskeleton. So your spiders and insects.
I know. I'm trying to find those bullet and worker ant things. It's a nightmare. That's the hardest bit. Is trying to find enough of that. And then even then, once you get enough of that, it's like, it uses 10 keratin for a single cementing paste.
I mean, I think I must have brought back about 1,200, 1,500 hide.
Hide's easy.
Hide I was getting a load of. Fur I was getting a load of because I was killing a lot of in the snow realm. Yeah,
hide used to make petrol. So I've got loads and loads of that on because we've got the oil refinery thing.
I've seen it.
It's on a separate island. I went over there. I was like, oh look, this is the island with oil on it. This will be good to collect oil. Maybe I can set up. We've already built one. So I landed in this oil pumps going. It's got 3,000 oil. I'm like, okie dokie. That's really simple. So I grabbed all that, brought it back. Yeah, it just takes time, doesn't it? It's fun. Like, it is nice once you get everything set up and you're there and you can actually do the building and that sort of stuff. It's fun. But like, when it doesn't work, when we went to the cave and we spent hours getting it prepared, go to the cave and you don't do it, it's like, yeah,
but it's not that we didn't do it.
Damn.
It's that we failed so epically.
So badly.
That's the thing.
I was creeping in. I was like, there's an onyx. I killed it. I was like, no, guys, we should be fine. Just creep around the corner with a telescope. We're like, there's nothing down there. Or it could be okay. And Ollie went, yeah, but don't forget they pop out of the ground. At which one I was like, shoom. They do what? Yeah, you can't see them. They appear out of the ground. I'm like, no one said that. I'm creeping my way through the cave. Terrifying. Yeah, we sucked. I was like, yeah, we'll come back later. I'm like, no, I'm see now it's in the back of my head. Like we failed it. Now we have to go and succeed.
I don't see how we can if they're going to be that level.
We'll have to trap it. Or just do what we did before and lead them out and they fall off a cliff.
I mean, most RGs would die at that.
Yeah.
You need a good 300, 400 level RG to take out a 600.
I mean, we did take out 2. It only took 4 of us to die. But like I say, if we can get... Now we've learned, so now next time we go back, we take a raft with us with 8 beds on it. Easy peasy. or just bring 8 beds with us and set up a little camp just further down the way, so you can just run down and bring spares of everything.
Like not carrying anything on you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Carrying what you need and not anything that you want to lose.
Well, my RG's got everything on it that I need.
It's just a concern that if the RG died, because they was just stood at the entrance going, meh,
Yeah.
meh.
I don't like
we were
it
just lucky that they ran past.
Yeah.
And one ran off.
But that's the thing. I think we need to set the RGs up at the top, set a base up at the top, and then if you die, as long as you've got 2 lots. No, that's not true. You need like 3 or 4 lots of everything, don't you, really? 3 or 4 guns. Because then you can just go and get the rest of it. But then even that, you just make sure what you do is once you go and get all your stuff that you've been killed with, take it back.
Mm-hmm.
And then go back in.
Again, you just add in time to it.
Yeah.
Though. It's tough.
It's tough. Doable, but tough. It's a good sense of achievement though once you get through it and you're like, yes, we did it. Let's go and do the other 400 caves.
We came at this with a level 600 enemy at the door.
At the front door.
Yeah. God knows what it would have been further down.
But then it's ARK, so that could be it. That they may just put those 2 there as a massive deterrent to stop people going in. They've done shit like that before, where you're sort of going in. It's like we're flying through these caves and we're trying to get to such and such, and it's actually the bats are easy to kill. At the moment we're using guns and the old the one-shot guns.
So how come 3 of us got rabies?
Because it bit one of us. Once it bites one of you, the other 2 are too close, then you pass it on to them. So you just got to be sensible and shoot them from a distance at the same time. I think that may have been John sort of shooting them, going, guys, there's 4 of them. I'm scared. But I've got a handgun now. It does like 350 damage. You've got 13 clip. So yeah, it's fun. Yeah, and the bullets aren't that bad to make.
With my club.
Yeah.
8.
Still got a sword.
8. I haven't got a sword. I got a club.
Oh, we've got a Mastercraft pike now, which does 200% damage. So that'd be worth it. We'll use that. This stuff, we're finding stuff. We'll get there. It takes some time, but we'll get there. Yeah, it's fun.
That's the ARK update.
That's the ARK update.
I'm still so far behind.
Yeah, that's good. I see. You want to jump on, but it's just having the time to do so. It's a bit tricky. Yeah, I love ARK. I said to T yesterday, I jumped on for a few hours. She was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Do you mind if I just escape reality and pretend that I don't exist and I'm a caveman?" She's like, "If you'd like to," I was like, "I'd very much like to, please, thank you."
Well, I've got decorating Poppy's room this week, so that is taking up some time.
Yes, it will do. Anything good?
Just a complete redecoration.
Oh, right. Theme?
Growing up.
Grown up. Yeah, I was gonna say
yeah. Gone for a wall mural. She wanted a mural wallpaper.
Okay. What's the mural of?
Leaves and greenery, fresh.
Oh, cute.
It's nice. Pastel colours. Got to put that up.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's going to take some time.
Gonna take a little time. Right, let's wrap things up with... I was going to give you some chili jam to eat, but I'm worried you might actually keel over and die on the floor. Wrap it up. We need to get back on the Disney film list. So... Wait for it.
Don't tell me you saved it. You didn't
Complete.
save it. You didn't save it.
No, Google exists. Animated Disney movie list. Here we go. I'm using Wikipedia. That's
always accurate.
That's my downfall. I know. Is this just the animated ones? Good. Yes. So, Walt Disney Productions. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. You've seen that. Pinocchio. Seen that. Fantasia. Seen that. The Reluctant Dragon. Have you seen The Reluctant Dragon?
Yeah, but that's only half and half, isn't it?
I thought that was Pete the Dragon.
Yes, it is. That's Pete's Dragon.
Pete's Dragon, yes. Not Pete the Dragon. Pete's Dragon.
Pete's
Sorry,
Dragon. What's the Reluctant Dragon?
The Reluctant Dragon. Walt Disney's the big feature show with 1,000 surprises. Walt Disney's The Reluctant Dragon, directed by Alfred Worker. Oh, hold on. Alfred Worker brackets live action, Hamilton Lusk bracket animation. So maybe it is like a bit of both. Well, do you know what? Let's find out. Shall we watch that one this week? Because then it's Dumbo, Bambi, Saludos Amigos. Oh, you wanted to watch Victory Through Air Power. Have you seen it?
No, I wanted to see if it was possible to see it.
Victory Through Air Power. From the book by Alexander Seversky. Right, hang on. I've got Disney Plus on here. Let's check and see. Right, what did I say? Victory Through Air Power. Oh, that is a nice intro that they've got on here now. It's a nice colour. Victory Through.
Reluctant Dragon isn't on there.
Neither's Victory Through Air Power. Okay, right. How could they not be on there? Okay, right, so we can't watch those. That's fine. We'll keep going until we find ones we can. 3 Caballeros. Make Mine Music. Make Mine. Nope. You're doing well. Song of the South, I can pretty much guarantee isn't on there anymore. Fun and Fancy Free. Yes. Fun and Fancy Free. There you go, that's on there. Hour and 14 minutes, 1947.
Fun and Fancy Free?
Fun and Fancy Free. 2 classic featurettes starring Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and Jiminy Cricket.
That's it. That's what we're watching this time round.
I've been watching a lot of the old Disney cartoons as well. My tattoo, I want to get filled in with all the older original Walt Disney drawn cartoon stuff, all the creepy stuff. I love it. Fun and Fancy Free. Right. We'll give our review on Fun and Fancy Free, the 1947 mini featurettes. Next week, we'll try and get through as much as we can.
I'm just on there now, so it's Fun and
Disney.
Fancy Free. There
Sponsor
we go.
us.
Saludos, 3 Caballeros. So actually, from the 1930s to the 1940s, the Disney has Snow White, Pinocchio, Fantasia, Dumbo, Bambi, Saludos, Caballeros, Fun and Fancy Free, Melody Time, and Ichabod and Mr. Toad. They are the ones from that period that it has on there.
We do need to watch Ichabod and Mr. Toad. We'll do that maybe another time. There's a whole Disney ride, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
There is.
Was.
I saw somebody had recreated it in their basement in Florida.
Haha, that's cool.
Yeah, like down to the.
Wow. I mean, there was so now it's the Winnie the Pooh ride, and as you go through the ride, if you look back on the left-hand side, in Owl's, what's the word? Owl's house, I suppose. Owl's. There's a little picture of Owl and Mr. Toad, and shaking hands, giving the deed over, which is quite a cute little nod.
What I had
the old
seen,
ride.
Tower of Terror. As you go in to the waiting area, just before you queue, there's a wall board which has the floors.
The letters that have fallen off.
Yeah. And down on the bottom.
What does it say?
Something like "Take the stairs."
Oh yeah,
like
that's
that.
right. Yeah.
Take the stairs.
There's lots of little things. Have you heard about hidden Mickeys?
Yeah.
Yeah, hidden Mickeys are good. There's some of them are made into architecture. So the Little Mermaid ride, if you stand at a certain point in the queue, the rocks, so where you queue, sort of like in a squiggly S shape.
Yeah, always.
If you stand here, you can see as the rocks all line up at a distance to form a Mickey head. I'm like, that's a lot of effort that they've put in there. That's quite impressive. Yeah, we love a good hidden Mickey trail. There's books on hidden Mickeys. There's thousands of them. Every resort, every ride, everything. There's always a hidden Mickey about.
I love it. I love it all.
Fair play to them.
Would love to go.
Yeah. Bucket list
Disney,
stuff.
if you would like to sponsor us to go.
We'll talk about you, we promise.
Lots.
We're watching all of your films. Come on, Walt. Pull your finger out. You can't. I've got his autobiography up on the wall. What's Walt's middle name?
I don't know.
Elias. Walter Elias Disney.
It was Walt E. Disney.
Mm.
But I couldn't figure out what it was.
We were saying the other day, it's lucky that his name was Disney. Because what if it was like Roberts? Like Disneyland works really nice, but Roberts Land, it's not quite so good. What if it was like Johnson? Johnson Land.
Yeah.
What if his name was Tony Johnson?
Smith.
It would be Tony Johnson World, which is a bit like, don't go there. Don't go there, kids. You will not come out.
That doesn't sound as good, does it?
Yeah, like it's Walt Disney it's
And it's not like you hear that as a common name. You know anybody with Disney? I've never come across
Nope.
a Disney.
But then maybe if Robert Johnson was Walt Disney's real name, then there'd be lots of Disneys about and Walt's about, and no one would call themselves Robert Johnson because you wouldn't want to sound like Robert Johnson World.
Though.
Oh, that's true. It wouldn't die out. Yeah, there's not a lot of Disneys. Walt Disney World. Marcus Day World. That doesn't work.
No. Sounds boring. Lots of spreadsheets.
I love it. I'll be well up for that. Right. Thanks very much for joining me, Carl, on this pretty bleak and miserable Wednesday, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Winter's coming. Winter's coming. Jon Snow. Winter's coming. You best get ready, Jon Snow. Yeah, thanks for joining me.
All right.
Let's go and watch some classic Disney. We might just start thinking about Halloween stuff as well. I can't believe I'm saying that, but we're getting nearly September. You know what that means?
Nearly October.
2 months September.
Yeah.
2 months Halloween even. Oh, yeah. And then, yeah, that pretty much sums us up, because then we can do 2 months of Halloween, 2 months of Christmas, and then no one wants to listen to anything anyway. So
Yeah, we'll go by then. Hopefully,
we'll take a month off.
We'll be at Disney.
Right. Thanks, bud.
Thanks.
Thanks very much to all of our sponsors. This is a 35 marketing production put on by myself, Marcus Day, and my friend and colleague, Carl Davison. Right. If you've got any comments or anything you'd like us to talk about in future vlogs? That's not right. Podcasts. Please let us know in the comments. We like reading them.
It's almost a vlog.
It's almost. This bit is. You're not if you're listening to it in your car.
No, that's less so.
Sorry. Sorry, car drivers. But yeah, please get in touch with us with anything you'd like us to discuss, with anything interesting happening in the world that you feel like we should know about and share with everybody.
Or any marketing needs.
Any marketing needs, go elsewhere. Thanks very much for listening, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.